Once was a land of woe and strife, where the people were bereft of hope. They prayed to their gods of might and light to deliver the heroes of old. Instead they got heroes. Did you hear the quotes in my voice of moral ambiguity? They may help or may not help you at all, depends on what's in it for them. They kick and they punch and they maul and they smash, they lie and they scheme and they burn and they slash. Succeed or fail, it adds to the tale. Dungeons and Debacle starts now.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Kevin. And for the first time, we are live on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube coming soon. So going around the table introducing everyone, Hannah.
Hello, I'm Hannah and I'll be playing Talia, the human rogue.
And John.
Hello. I play Alunodas, Elven monk. And as you can see, I was right about him being the sexy one.
And Shane.
I'm Shane playing Alexander, the human bard.
And Blake.
I'm Blake and I'll be playing the Dragonborn Eldritch Knight / Wizard Juliet.
And Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna and I'll be playing Vic'ala, Alean'mtor, a Drow Paladin of Lolth.
So the last time on Dungeons and Debacles podcast, you guys found yourselves in the Feywild. You started moving up this trail that you found some footprints to that corresponded to an answer given to you by the oracle in your possession. After traveling for a while, you came to a crossroads and took the crossroads that had the footprints that were fresher and more heavily traveled. After a while, you came across a dryad in the woods here who was hiding from you. Vic'ala found her, poked her with a sword, and the dryad thought it was a game. After talking for a while, the dryad agreed to take you to this gap up ahead where you had seen on a marker on the road. When you reached the clearing, it was decided it was better to just go ahead and kill the dryad to leave no witnesses. From there, you entered the clearing and didn't see anything except for this cute little white bunny that was near this large crevasse in this area. At that point, Vic sent her warg to go and attack the bunny, and the bunny revealed its true self as the guardian of the gap, ran all the way around this warg, basically tearing it to shreds. You decided to fight the bunny, and it was really hard to hit, really fast, but you were able to take it out. And that is where you find yourselves now in this area of the map. If everybody can go ahead and place their tokens on it up towards the top of the gap here. You are in this area, and the terrain is kind of surrounded by trees, but the current area that you're on now is kind of this craggy grass and rocky outcroppings. In front of you, you're going to see this gap runs probably about 100 feet across, and as you get up close to it and you look to your left and to your right, you really don't see an end to this thing. It's going to go around trees, and it basically passes out of your sight, so you don't know how long it goes on for. But directly in front of you, what you're going to see is there is this like raised stone platform that is about a foot in depth and about maybe 15 feet wide, that's made out of this stone. And to the right of that, you're going to see this pillar that is raised off the ground, maybe about 2.5, 3 feet, that is made of stone, and you are going to see writing all the way around it, and there's 7 indentions on the top of the pillar here that are circular.
Is this some sort of elf contraption, Alunodas?
That is a question I could possibly answer. Should I perhaps roll something?
You can try. Give me a history check.
11.
It's not really anything that you're familiar with.
I'm going to shrug and say,
Can you read what's on the wooden thing? Well, on the
If it's
stone
in
thing to the
Elvish,
right.
then I can.
The base language kind of looks Elvish, but you're not really familiar with some of these characters.
It's kind of Elvish, but not really.
Okay, I will walk up to the stone thing and use try and cast comprehend language as a ritual.
Okay, so after about 10 minutes of casting this, you're going to notice that the writing on this is very similar to the writings that you saw on the marker stones on the path earlier. And when you read the writing here, there is a writing that goes around the lip of the pillar that says, "The sacred stone shall reveal the path." And then when you look at the top of it, near each one of these circular holes, and the holes themselves are probably about maybe 6 or 7 inches in diameter. And as you go around reading the writing around each one of these holes, one of them is going to say forge, another one says fire, another one says sun, another one says tree, another one says sky, another one says sea, and another one says dusk.
It's saying something about sacred stones revealing a path, and then in the spots where you would put probably said stones, it has like names of like the forge, sun, moon, and other things.
Great.
How about we just throw Talia across it with a rope?
Sure.
That's a good idea.
We're going to throw Talia across 15 feet.
It's actually more like 100. This isn't a scale here. I wanted to get everything on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if it was really 15 feet, we could probably all jump. Maybe not Alexander, but yeah, the rest of us.
I could always turn into a bat and fly over.
I could polymorph her into a bird or something. We could tie a rope.
That's an idea.
Or we could solve this puzzle. Is there anything on the pillar besides, the thing about the stone showing the path and the names in the holes?
Yeah, not really. It's just like the sacred stones will reveal the path, and then inside where you would stick said stones, I guess, it has like the name of like a place or some sort of object or something.
Maybe the stones refer to the pillars?
But if it's the pillars, then how would we slot them in?
Maybe we're supposed to play the pillars like musical instruments.
It doesn't look like a musical instrument. Hey, Kevin, can I try and transform my transforming musical instrument thing into one of the pillars?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I attempt to do so. Does it turn into a pillar?
No.
Yeah, it's not a musical instrument. I tried.
It said fire, right?
I believe so. Kevin, would you mind posting that into the text channel?
Absolutely.
On the Discord, please. Thank you.
Actually, I'll put it in, can you guys see that in Discord, or not Discord,
Yes.
Roll20?
Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah, I can
it.
see in Roll20.
Yep.
Okay.
That way everybody at
I'm
home can
gonna-
see.
Go ahead and use fairy fire on the pillar.
Okay. So you cast fairy fire on the pillar, and it surrounds the pillar and creates a pretty light. But nothing else seems to happen.
Okay.
But as you do that, let's see, Vic, Talia, Luno, and Nyfron, everybody give me a perception check.
18.
8.
18.
Vic and Talia. As Vic casts fairy fire on this pillar up here, the area that you're currently in, you've kind of got like this, sunset dusk thing going on, and the light from the fairy fire is casting some, glow onto the metal objects that you have, So Juliet's and Vic's armor, kind of glow up a little bit. And to your right, you're going to notice something over here glinting in these bushes.
Talia is going to turn and say, "What was that?" and then go investigate.
Okay.
Alright. Go check.
What was what?
So as you get closer, you're going to notice some of the fairy fire glinting off something that looks shiny and blue under these bushes. And what you're going to see is this blue, very shiny, polished stone in the shape of an egg.
Talia is going to try to pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. It's got pretty good heft to it. It's about 6 inches in diameter and about 9 inches tall. It's made out of this very polished blue stone that is kind of translucent and glassy looking, that you can see like veins of silver and gold running through it.
Talia's gonna kind of hold up the stone and say, "Guys, I found something."
Whenever anybody says shiny, it's really hard to dissuade me. What is it?
I don't know. It's shiny.
Does it look
Is
like
it a big rock?
Yeah, it's a big rock.
It's an egg-shaped, probably rock, but also very shiny.
Put it in the pillar.
Talia will bring it over to the pillar and...
Do you think it's sea or sky? Or dusk? Or tree?
I will stand away from the pillar. I would like to move about 10 feet away while she's trying to figure out which one to put it in.
Yeah, this riddle is so elvish.
Yeah, trying to pull your elvish tricks on me. Yeah, right.
Alright, so Talia, what are you doing with the stone here?
I'm gonna try to fit it into the sea.
Okay. So you take this stone, and do you know which one's C?
Hey, Alexander, which one is C?
I'll point at the right one and then move back away.
Okay. So you take it and you put it in the hole, and then what you're going to see is this bridge in front of you. There's going to be a section of light that springs up from one side of this stone walkway platform over to the other side, crossing this 100-foot gap, and it creates this beam of light that kind of looks like a long plank that's about 1.5 feet wide.
Well,
I'm going to poke it, see if it's solid.
Okay, so you go up and you gingerly put your foot on it and put some weight on it, and it seems solid enough.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I have a metagame question. Is this an Easter egg hunt? Is this an Easter episode that was not released in time?
oh my god, yes.
Yes, it's an Easter egg hunt.
I'm so happy.
Wow, okay.
All right, now we know what we need to do. Let's go find the eggs.
It's wonderful.
All right, so mechanically, here's what I want everybody to do. Is go ahead and on each one of your tokens, give yourself an aura of about 15 feet.
Are you sure?
Actually, make it 10. That's way too big. And make it a circle.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Let me clear it out first.
Is there a magic item reward?
It's just your initiative.
Metagaming? Is that 10?
So, Talia, you're up first.
Yay. Alright, I am going to move kind of close to where I saw the last egg, but like deeper into the bushes.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
20. 20.
You look around, but you're not seeing anything.
Alright.
Next up's Alexander.
Whoop whoop. I will move towards the Sooth and then look around here.
Alright, give me a perception check.
23.
Yeah, you're not finding anything either. Juliet.
Alright, we'll move near this rock and search around here.
Alright, give me a perception check.
18.
Alright, so you're searching around here and you're moving around this area, and over here behind this boulder you're going to see this green glow from this fairy light, and you're going to find another similarly shaped stone that is this bright green.
Great. Juliet is going to call out, I found one. Try and look behind stones or other hard-to-reach places. And that's it for Juliet.
Okay. Vic, you're up.
Is the gap, can I walk over it now?
It's about 1.5 feet wide. You can, if you want to give me a athletics or a, let's make that a, just like a straight, acrobatics or dexterity.
If I fail, is that a new character?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the left side to search.
Okay.
Near these trees and bushes.
Okay, give me a perception check.
A wonderful 7.
You're searching around here and you're not really seeing anything. Alright,
this is for my turn.
Okay, Luno, you're up.
Alright, I'm going over here. Boop, and searching.
Okay, give me a perception check.
23.
Yeah, you're not really seeing anything.
Balls.
Talia, you're up.
Alright, can I dash?
If you want to.
She's excited.
Yeah.
Talia's gonna dash down, here.
Okay, give me a perception check.
14.
Alright, so you come across this area here that has some shrubs, and there's kind of this rocky dip that goes down about 6 feet. And up towards the ledge of this dip, there are some bushes, and you see some light glinting off something that is purple and shiny.
Talia's gonna yell out, "Hey guys, I found another one!"
She's gonna win.
Yeah.
She is winning. She's
Damn
got 2 so
Skippy.
far. Alright, Alexander, you're up.
Yep, I will move to the bottom, well, to the right of like where I am. Move myself. And roll a perception check. 10.
Yeah, you're looking around underneath these trees and bushes, and you're not really seeing anything.
Pass.
Juliet, you're up.
Okay, Juliet's going to go around to retrieve this egg.
Okay. And I'll put it up here. Just say that you've
Okay.
retrieved it and put it up here.
Sounds good. That's it for Juliet. I don't think I can do anything else.
Alright, Vic, you're up.
Under my breath, I'm like, I can't let a wizard and a child outdo me. And I go and look behind this wall.
Alright, give me a perception check.
That's a 4. Apparently the wizard and the child will outdo me.
Yeah, so you're looking around this area, and there's these trees and boulders, and you're like, oh, well, they found one of these beside a large boulder before. Maybe that's where they're hidden, but you look around, you're not seeing anything.
Oh boy. Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Luno, you're up.
Gonna search up here.
That's an 8. Yeah, you look around, and you're not really finding anything. You find some shiny rocks, but not the kind that you're looking for. Talia, you're up.
Talia's gonna go grab this stone and start bringing it up here. Wait,
Okay.
that's 10. And right about here. Do I get to make another perception check?
Yeah,
since I'm
you can
running
make a
around?
perception check.
13.
Alright, so you pick up the egg and you start walking back towards the pedestal, and you're keeping your eyes open, looking left and right and around, trying to see something, when you're going to see the glint of a shiny blue rock over here between these shrubs and near some rocky outcroppings.
Guys, I found another one!
Not fair. Talia's cheating.
She is. And that's Cyan. Mm-hmm.
Alright,
I'm not salty.
next up is Alexander.
Yep, I will move down here to this little outcrop and look around.
Okay, perception check.
21.
You look around and you're not really finding anything.
Pass.
Alright, next up is Juliet.
Alright, Juliet's gonna move up to these rocks to the north and search over here.
Alright, give me a perception check.
2.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything.
Alright, sounds good.
If he got a 1, would he fall down?
No, he's not close enough.
Okay.
Next up is Vic.
I'm gonna go over to that tree and go see if we can find some.
Alright, perception check.
13.
Yep, all you're seeing here is woods.
Okay.
It's like D&D Minesweeper.
Oh, I was horrible at that. It's not fair. Yeah. Okay.
I'm searching this spot again. 17.
Yep, you take a closer look and you're really not seeing anything else.
Okay. In that case, I'm going down here. I'll search there next time.
Okay. Talia, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my dash to pick up the other stone as well and carry them both up. And set them down by the pillar with the other.
Alright, so currently, just to do the score here, you have 4 eggs, or stones, not eggs. You have a blue, an indigo, a violet, and the green one.
We're missing red, orange, and yellow.
Alright, Alexander, you're up.
Yep. I'll move over here and look around.
Alright, perception check.
14.
Alright, you come over here to this rocky outcropping with some bushes, and you're going to notice a red glint underneath one of these bushes over here.
I will stash the egg in my pocket.
Not an egg, stone.
The egg-shaped stone.
Exactly.
Alright, next up is Juliet.
Alright. Now, does my character know they rolled low on perception? Should I be searching again? Or should I simply move on? Because on the one hand, if I keep searching this area, then that's kind of metagame. But on the other, it's going to take us 4 fucking ever to find these eggs.
Give me a wisdom check.
6. I guess I'm moving on.
Yeah. Alright.
Juliet's going to search around over here.
Perception check.
6. That's it for Juliet.
Next up is Vic.
I'm gonna go slightly to the south, like stomping. God damn it, those kids and their stones.
Goddamn kids with their Pokemans and their rock and roll and hippity hop music.
I'm gonna look over here, like, kinda angry.
Okay. Do you look angry, or are you angrily looking?
Angrily looking, like searching with my hand, like, God damn it, where is that? Like when you look for your keys or something, you know?
Okay. Give me a perception
really
check.
have to go out. Okay. It's a really high 8.
The highest of 8. Almost a 9. Yep, so you look around, you're not seeing anything.
Yep. Okay, that's it.
Okay, Luno, you're up.
Searching. 18.
Alright, so you look around in this area and you're getting further into the trees, and you come across this this kind of raised rocky platform, and you're looking around, and you go all the way around it, but you're not seeing anything here that looks like a shiny stone.
In that case, I'm gonna go over elsewhere. And now I'm done.
Okay. Alexander, you're up.
It's my time to go again. I'll go to the left here and search around.
Okay. Perception.
I think you skipped me.
Did I?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I did. I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
That's okay.
Stop hogging all
Give
the
us a chance.
stones, Talia. You already found like 3.
Yeah, come on.
But I want to find them all.
They're
Okay.
stones, not Pokemans.
So, Alexander, you rolled a 23. You look around this area, and you're getting closer to Vic, and you're looking around all these stones and this large tree over here, but you're not really seeing anything. Talia, go ahead and do yours now.
I'm gonna head about here and search.
Did you roll perception?
Oh, no, sorry. 8.
Yeah, not seeing anything. All right, Juliet, you're up.
Alright, so if these things shoot out beams of light, we only need like 4 of these to cross comfortably. We already have 4 of these.
Maybe not with the cart.
I do not give a crap about that cart. Alunodas, if you want to keep finding these, I think that's a great idea.
You're mean.
It's too far away.
Fine, we'll wait for the cart. Alright, I'll keep searching. Go in this corner here. 16.
Yeah, you're looking around, but not seeing anything.
Okay, that's it.
Vic, you're up.
I'm gonna move over here and be like, this has to be here somewhere.
Perception check.
I'm blind as a bat. 2.
All right.
It's all the anger.
Next up's Luno.
Grumble, grumble. 21.
Hold on. Where are you now?
To the east of Talia.
Oh, okay. So you look around, you're not seeing anything.
Okay, Luno's starting to cry.
Oh,
I'm gonna head down here, wait for my next turn.
Talia, you're up.
Alright, Talia's gonna move just like right. Yeah.
I'll let you dash too if you want, if you don't want to stop there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead
The bonus
I'll
action.
go ahead and move down here. No, not that. Oh god, that's too far. Where was I? Shoot.
Say right
like
there
here.
is where you. Okay.
This should be within the 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll search here. 19.
You look around in this area, and you're looking under trees and over here by these craggly stones coming up, and you're not seeing anything.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Alexander, you're up.
I move over there and roll a 14.
So you start walking back up towards the pillar, and as you do, you're heading towards this large boulder towards the side of the path here, and to the left and below the boulder you're going to see this orange glint of one of these stones beside it.
I think I was there earlier. God damn it.
Yeah, you rolled low.
God, like, I don't think I rolled over 10. Like, this entire search.
No, it's been pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, this is not in combat, so.
Yeah, there's that. All right,
It is
so
combat. Talia's cheating.
She is. I bet she is hacking.
So, for those keeping score at home, that is all the eggs except for the yellow one. It's stones, not eggs.
Of course. I mean, gemstones, if you wanna.
Alright, next up is Juliet.
Alright, Juliet moves to the south and searches. At 20.
Yep, nothing around here.
Alright, that's it.
Vic, you're up.
Okay, let me see. I can dash, right?
It'll take your action, and an action's what you're going to have to use to search.
Okay. So, gotta go. 1. Come on, guys.
Nope.
Help me. Help.
Alright, next up's
Oh,
Luna.
boy.
I'm gonna go best. 12.
Yeah, nothing over here.
Alright,
Wait, we already have all 7, don't we?
Nope.
No,
nope,
we
we're
have
missing
This
one.
is the yellow.
Because we have the okay. I didn't recognize the red as the one that I already picked up.
I'm surprised it didn't become an egg or get bitten by a snake at this point.
Talia's gonna move up here and search for...
Yeah, you're not seeing anything. Alexander, you're up.
Yep. I'll shoot over here and roll a perception check. 9.
You get over here and you're looking around and you're not really seeing anything. Juliet, you're up.
Alright.
I will give you this hint. It's someplace where at least 3 people have failed their perception check in this area.
I am
So that's
searching
me.
where I am.
Mainly.
Okay.
At 20.
Yeah, you're looking
Where
around.
Anna
and
goes, the failed perception checks.
That's it then.
Vic, you're up.
I'm gonna try it up here and just look again. Oh boy. A 12. Oh my god, it's the highest roll today. Good for me.
It would pass, but there's nothing here.
Okay. You just playing with the camera, but it's like one square up.
Luno, you're up.
Okay, I am going over here and searching.
So the hint was somebody's failed a the hint was 3 people have failed a perception check in this area.
Yeah, I'm gonna work my way around.
Okay, yeah, there's
18.
nothing here.
Okay.
Talia, you're up.
Talia's gonna go back up here. 12.
Yep, nothing up here.
Damn, I thought I saw multiple people fail up here.
Alexander, you're up.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll go here and try and perceive. 20.
That would pass, but there's nothing here.
Pass.
Juliet, you're up.
Alright. Now. Before we said no metagaming, so that hint does not help us. I mean, it helps us, the players, but not our characters. And Juliet is a very methodical person, so she's just gonna do a grid search.
I'm gonna CSI this shit.
Exactly.
CSI cop.
4. That's it for Juliet.
Vic, you're up.
15. Nice.
But there's nothing here. Luno, you're up. All right.
19.
So, y'all have kind of clustered around this area, and Luno, you're going to come up here and you start looking around in the same area, and you are going to see this yellow glint over here beside some of these rocks, and you have found the last stone.
I'm gonna dive on that fucker. Mine.
You have all the stones at this point.
Take it up to the pillar and put it in. My stone. Stone I found.
You're back up here to this bridge. There is currently one blue beam that crosses between this chasm here, creating a plank that's about 1.5 feet. You have these 6 other stones here to place.
My stone, the yellow stone, my stone is obviously the sun. Yellow, mine.
You want to put that in?
I'm putting that in the sun slot.
So as you put that into the pedestal, you're going to see this bright yellow beam come shooting across this stone platform to the other side, creating another plank.
Talia's gonna put the purple one into the dusk.
Okay, so you put the purple one into the dusk slot, and a purple beam shoots out across this bridge. Light this up.
I'll put the red one in the fire one.
You're putting the red one in the fire one?
Yes, bold moves, I know.
Okay, so you take the red one and you put it in the fire one, and there is going to be this radiant flash, and you are going to take 2 points of radiant damage.
Haha, red is forge.
Orange is fire.
I guess that's not the right place for it. I'll try putting in the forge one.
Okay, so you take the redstone and you put it in the hole here that says forge, and a red beam is going to shoot across this gap. So as you notice, not all these gaps are these beams are right beside each other, so there are some gaps to fill in.
Orange is fire, and green is tree.
And light blue is sky.
Yes.
So you put those in. You put the green and tree, and a green beam shoots across. And you put the orange in the fire slot, and a orange beam shoots across. And then you put the light blue in the sky slot, and another beam shoots across. So as you put all these in, you're going to notice that there is this rainbow bridge that's formed across this gap, and it's solid all the way across with no gaps.
I think you can see we're LGBTQ friendly.
Either that, or we're about to get attacked by chompers and
Thor.
bullets and
He-Man.
Koopas. Alright, let's go across the bridge.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna cross it.
Alright, so you step out onto it, and it is as solid as stone. So you make a way across it with your horses and your cart with no issue whatsoever.
Looks good.
Huzzah!
Alright. So, let's bring you over to this map. And if you go to the bottom left-hand corner of this new map that you're on, you are going to see basically where you've come so far. The number 1 down here at the bottom is the pond that you entered the Feywild. Number 2 is the boulder of the first fork in the road that you found. Number 3 is where you met the Dryad, and number 4 is the bridge that you just crossed.
Okay.
So where did we kill the Dryad?
Number 3 to 4.
Yeah, about
3.5.
here.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you want to do now?
I say we keep going northeast. That's where the... Who's it said we should go? Is there a path? Let's look around for a path.
Yeah, so after you cross the bridge, there's sort of another clearing here that is similar to the one that you just came across, and about maybe 50 to 100 yards before you, up into the northeast, you're going to see another path through the trees here that's probably about 20 or 30 feet wide. Everybody give me a perception check.
12.
14.
Crit. What do you think?
26.
So, Luno and Alexander, you are going to notice that those footprints that you've been following are present over here on the other side of the bridge as well. And they appear to be going across this clearing and into the path into the woods.
Question.
Can we see the woods? Because currently your X is like on the edge of our sight.
Yeah, hold on.
That's my axe.
Oh, okay.
Like, do the stones like disappear and like rehide themselves? Because
They're there currently.
Let's babies
okay.
hand those over to our side so we can keep them.
Does anybody have that spell?
Which
Talia can pick pockets.
Mage hand can be useful.
Because I could...
It's 100 feet across, and Mage Hand only reaches, I think, 30
30
feet.
feet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I could, we could put them all in a bag, and then I could just transmogrify myself into something that could carry it, like a large bird.
Hilarious.
Burb.
Big old bird.
I'm just imagining you flying majestically as a flamingo.
The footprints, are they humanoid?
Give me a survival check.
A what check? Sorry?
Survival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this whole time we've been following Tarask tracks and just never noticed.
19.
With a 19, you have a pretty good feeling that the tracks here belong to maybe anywhere from 5 to 7 people. Humanoid, judging by the footprints, and due to the size of the footprints, you think that they're probably anywhere from 5.5 to maybe 6'2" or 6'3".
Okay. Makes sense. Can I see from the footprints if like they're wearing heavy armor, light armor, medium-ish?
As most as you can tell from the footprints, because, you know, weights may vary from, you know, creature to creature. You don't know how, you know, heavy they were, whether or not they were wearing armor. They appear to be, you know, standard-looking boots with a heel. Judging, looking at this, you think that the prints may be anywhere from 5 days old to like a week and a half.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful.
So, what do you want to do now?
Follow the footprints. Yeah?
That is our logical choice.
Yeah, that seems logical.
Okay, so you begin to follow these footprints, and you're going to travel for maybe another 4 hours or so. And you're starting to get kind of tired. You're feeling like maybe you've been up for most of the day. And everybody give me a perception check.
14.
21.
11.
3.
All right, so Alexander and Luna with a 21 and Talia with a 14. As you're going down this path, and you know it's probably about 20 feet wide, and then you're going to notice like an abrupt like opening, and you are going to hear some like really faint music that sounds like flutes. And you know, you look towards where you're hearing the music, and then you can see like these little pinpoints of light that appear to be close to the ground, that's poking out through the grass here.
There's stuff. There's things. Alexander, is this regular music or is it magic music?
Can I tell if it's magic music?
I don't know. You're the bard.
There's you wouldn't be able to tell if there's anything magical about the music unless you like ran a detect magic or something like that.
I guess we should just start going towards the music.
Okay.
All right, you're headed towards the music. Okay.
Hold on. I read in a book once that there were these things called sirens. Maybe this is similar. We really should be going and just finding music because, just my 2 cents.
Usually music means people, which means directions and hopefully
and witnesses.
Yeah. Well, you know, do you want to leave? If that makes you feel better?
Should we investigate the music or should we steer clear of the music?
Let's take a party vote. My vote is no.
Do the footprints go in the same direction as the music?
Give me a perception check, or a survival check.
10.
They appear to be headed in that direction.
Then I think we should go that direction.
Okay. Maybe we should scout carefully, rather than just, riding in.
I mean, I'm not afraid of some bards, but okay. What did you have in mind?
Send in people who are good at sneaking to see what's going on.
I'm just putting the horse on the map to indicate where you are.
Okay.
All's right with the world.
Alright, so what are you doing?
So, Talia, go ahead
I
and
vote we
scout.
send Talia to investigate sneaking like.
Oh, of course.
Because you're really good at it.
I'm
Also, Alexander,
super
because he has
sneaky.
that cloak.
And I mean, if you get caught, you did find all the eggs, so that's karma.
What eggs?
Indeed. Alright. I will attempt to scout ahead.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
26.
Alright, so leaving the rest of the group behind here, you put up your hood and start walking into the woods here, being careful not to step on any twigs. And you kind of circle around this clearing that you've come upon, and the flute music starts to get louder, and then you can hear laughter, and these tiny little lights start to get brighter, and you're going to go over here to the tree line and look out into this clearing, and from the light coming through the trees here and these tiny little torch lights that you see coming from this clearing, you see maybe 5 or 6 dozen of these tiny little houses, and there is this like firelight glow coming from each one of these houses. There appears to be like tiny little street lamps out on the streets here. There's some campfires as well. Each one of these houses looks like it may be about 2 feet by 2 feet and maybe a foot tall.
Talia's gonna take all that in and then slowly and quietly go back to the group and tell them that she found a fairy village.
So lots of witnesses.
Wait, fairy?
And they had a tiny village and everything. I mean, you could take all those buildings and sell them as miniatures.
Yeah, you can make fairy soup. I heard that's delicious.
Or if we really metagame it, they're pretty much just like Smurfs. Maybe if we boil them, they'll turn into gold.
Yeah, soup.
Isn't that how Smurfs work?
Racist.
Or we could just leave them alone because they're adorable.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but that's kind of out of character for Talia. Gotta get me some fairy heads.
Okay, that's fair. But, like, I'll just take one outlier and then we can leave the rest alone because they're super cute.
Just imagine how compacted their skulls are. That you could fit so many of them into the bag.
Talia
Did
shows
you
up.
actually see any of the fairies? They might be really ugly gremlins or goblins or something.
yeah.
Talia shows up looking like Godzilla at their gates and is like, "Who volunteers for tribute? You must hold a lottery and sacrifice one of yours to me."
But it's all a ruse because she's gonna kill everyone anyways.
That checks out.
I mean, honestly, I think
mean-
Talia is the most sadistic out of all of us.
It would be pretty easy to just light the whole village on fire and then, take care of any outliers that try to run away.
I don't know, maybe I want to rethink this. Maybe we should go around. I don't have any particular like for them, but to live in another plane like this is often dangerous. I imagine they're probably able to hold off whatever wildlife lives here, and I'd rather not have to fight them, especially if they're prepared for a group our size.
I mean,
You mean
Feywild things are spooky.
So when you say tiny, how you said I saw a bunch of them? How big are they?
You didn't really see any of them out. You saw their houses.
How big are
and
the
the houses were 2 foot by 2 foot.
How
And
much?
about a foot tall.
Okay,
Like-
so they're tiny.
Oh, okay.
So maybe if we just ride through really fast, we could kill them all with our horses.
I mean, Juliet could probably engulf the whole thing in one flame breath.
From what you saw, the area here, where these are spread out, the area itself is probably about... Actually, let me bring up the map, since you would have seen it.
Would it be possible to roll a nature check to see if I would know anything about the kind of race that lives there?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do too.
You haven't seen it.
Oh, this is a very big village.
This is a fucking metropolis. What are you talking about?
Okay, so probably not one flame breath.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough carriages for this.
I mean,
We need to go
That
back
sounds-
through the Feywild and then grab 5-10 more carriages and then come back.
or we can just maybe try to acquire some magic stuff from them. I mean, they are fairies.
I don't believe that we know that they're fairies.
Hey,
That is
if
true.
I capture one in a jar, do I get to,
Do you get to keep it as long as you put some grass in there and maybe some bugs for it to eat? I'm gonna set up like
I was
a
thinking if I...
A health potion, sort of.
fairy
Yeah,
terrarium.
yeah.
Oh no,
So,
you
no, you take...
A terrarium.
So
you
what
can't.
you do
like,
is you
can't
put them in a
Zelda
jar.
this.
Aw. I don't understand.
Your ecology is so all over the place, Kevin. Alright, since we're looking at a city, I think we should go now.
I think... And I know this is coming from me, so... It's a little crazy, but what if we tried to talk to them and use some diplomacy?
Are
Well,
any of
what we
us
talk-
any good at that?
I mean,
What would we talk to them about?
good idea.
Ask them if they saw someone walk by with some giant shoes.
How
And
about
would
those
we even
cubs?
be able to talk to them?
That is another good question.
I'm sure we can manage to behave for like at least like 5 minutes to ask if they know it.
That's a tall ask. I'm not gonna...
Oh my god, of course. Expect anything else from, humans, elves, lizards, child.
Especially a lawful good individual like Alexander.
Oh yeah,
know
of
it.
course. Although
I'm,
he's human,
I'm a
but he's lawful.
law-abiding
Oh,
citizen
boy.
through and through.
Yeah. That's not what my goddess says, but okay.
You know, if somebody had fireball, you could take care of this problem real quick.
So are we gonna approach him?
I think we should.
Okay.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, I do not think that we should go near these guys. I'm with Juliet on this one.
Would avoid. Can't trust
So that's 3-2. I think that's majority. Kevin, do you get a vote on this, or is this
Why
out
would
of
I
your
get a
DM
vote on it?
discretion? I don't know. I just want to be polite. I'm lawful good, I'll have you know.
I mean, choice is up to you guys.
Yeah, I think we should try and avoid this place. I'm not one to get involved with Feywild creatures.
My vote is also to avoid this place.
Me too.
Aw, but I wanted to see fairies.
You know what, Talia? Let's go, you and I, and they can wait here for a few minutes. If it's not clear, I'll get us
We
out.
will leave you.
It'll take a while because we'll have to get through the
Really?
trees.
Are you
but
sure?
Talia's gonna look up
We're
at
not gonna
Luno
leave
and
Talia.
Juliet and like give the pouty eye. No, we
I mean,
can
if you want to
go
disappoint a
around.
child, up to you.
We could scout around and see if the footsteps lead through the village, but what if the footsteps lead to the village?
Oh, yeah. Search around, see if there's a path coming out of the village.
You know, Being afraid from fairies is one thing. Disappointing a child, though.
No,
That's
can,
evil.
Can Talia scout around, like, swing wide of the village and come out on the other side and that I'm
yeah.
hanging
Give me a
for
stealth check.
footsteps? 11. Oh no, 20, because I have my cloak.
Okay. So you go over to this area up here, and we'll say like you're up here in the tree line, and you're looking around, you're looking for footsteps, but unless you get out into here, you can't really tell. I mean, it's just too far away, and the light here isn't great.
Where is here? Because I couldn't see anything.
Go towards the top of the map, and it would be like north of the village, because that was where you would expect if anybody went through, that the footsteps would be out here. I mean, you wouldn't expect them to be over here.
Like, I want to swing way wide and try to see if I can sneak up here.
Up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another stealth check with disadvantage.
25, I guess?
Yep. So, you start creeping out of this tree line, and you go up here and you start searching around up here in this field, and you look around and you're going to find footprints.
Do they lead away from the village?
Well, give me a perception check to see which way they're going.
20?
Nice.
What the?
These footprints look fresher than the ones that you saw from the bridge, so you think that they may have camped here or got held up, but the footprints are fresher, but you are seeing the same 5 or 7 tracks that you saw after the bridge.
I'm pretty sure
Alright.
it's footprint.
Talia's going to sneak all the way back around to the group and relay the information that the footsteps do in fact go through the village and we could probably skip it
Well, you could lie.
with great sadness.
Give me another stealth check.
16.
Okay, so as you're walking back to this tree line, there is this something that's going to, like a moth that like flies up in your face, and you flinch away and jerk away from it real quick, and then you look up and you're going to see this tiny figure of a woman with wings, and it's looking straight at you at eye level, and it's probably about 5 feet away, and it says to you, "Who the fuck are you?" And I think that's a good place to end it right there.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, boy. That's a bad end.
That's a great end.
I'm so happy we can go into a fairy village or something. I want to make a shish kebab.
Well, Talia's pretty far away from the rest of the party, and she's
I have an
up
escape plan.
Go ahead and reroll your
Well,
character
no.
until next week, Hannah.
No, man,
no.
don't worry.
I have an escape
My
plan.
lowest roll is 10.
I have actually planned for
turn
this.
into a bat.
Yeah, I picked up darkness. I'm gonna cast darkness, then turn into a bat and fly away.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like I've planned for this.
That is pretty good. You're being like Batman.
Legitimately.
Literal Batman.
Well, I'm gonna go on and hop off. I got somewhere to be. I'll
Oh.
catch you guys later.
We should probably like sign off because
Yeah,
we're on Twitch.
Yeah, we're actually live streaming and sit.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
Kevin's just a beard.
What? What happened?
Shane logged off, and that moved around all of our video feeds. So now we are totally
What?
unaligned.
Oh, Kevin, your beard. It's a close-up.
You're just a beard.
Yep.
Stream exclusive.
Just like in real life, I'm just a beard. Well, alrighty. Well, on that note, I'd like to thank all my players for coming and hanging out today and giving up their Sunday. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone out there in Twitch and Facebook Live, Streamland, and we shall be doing more of these in the future and putting a schedule up. at least a couple of days in advance on our Twitter and Facebook to let you know when we're going to be live, and we hope to see you then. Thanks for joining us.
Of course,
Thanks,
thank you.
everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. If I could ask a halfling-sized favor, give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It's the best way to support us. New episodes come out every Monday, so make sure to check your podcast app. If you have an idea to make the podcast better, tell us about it on Twitter or Facebook. You can also check out our website to see all the maps, lore, and characters at dungeonsanddebacklespodcast.com. And now a word from our fantasy sponsor.
Want to throw hatchets? We got hatchets, and you can throw them at the hatchet throw. Bring your own hatchet or use some of ours. We don't care. We got big hatchets and small hatchets. We even have very small axes. Want to throw daggers? We don't have daggers. We have hatchets, and you can throw them inside our building. You can throw them at stumps with red circles painted on them. We also got stumps shaped like half-orcs because they are attacking us, but they don't have red circles on them. So come to the hatchet throw in downtown Asheville. We also have ale, wine, and mead. People say hatchet throwing and ale is not a good combination, but what do they know? We also have hatchets to throw, but no daggers. Hatchet throw.
The music you heard on this episode was Teller of the Tales, Enchanted Journey, Long Road Ahead, Thatched Villagers, and Death of Kings by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0.